Hey guys, we're going to go over the Chapter 9 review. I'll probably do this in two separate videos because it's kind of long. So number one, we have our two models. Okay, and we have one full model filled in, and we have 4 of the next model, and it says circle all that apply, all the fractions that apply. Well, it could be 14 tenths because you have 10 tenths, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 tenths. This could also be 1 and 4 tenths, 1 whole, 4 tenths, or it could be 1 and 4 tenths written as a decimal, 1.4. All right, it says Ryan sold a jigsaw puzzle at a yard sale for $2.07. Which names the money amount in terms of dollars? Mark all that apply. Okay, so we're going to mark B with 2 and 7/100ths. Okay, and I'll get back to that one in a second. We'll mark $2.07, and I think that was probably the easiest one. And then 2 and 7/100ths. Okay, you just want to make sure when you're doing the fraction not to pick a tenth, because when we're dealing with money, we go to the hundredths place. All right, so that was 2 through 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it says 0.4 is equivalent to 4/100ths, true or false. 8 tenths is equivalent to 0.80, and 30/100ths is equivalent to 3 tenths. Okay, so this one is going to be false, not equivalent, because this says 4 tenths. 4 tenths is not the same as 4/100ths. 4 tenths, 4/100ths, not equal. Okay, 8 tenths. This is basically saying 8 tenths, because remember, we could have zeros that go on forever and ever and ever, and it's not going to change the actual value just in how you say it. So if we took that off, this would show 8 tenths, so that is true. And then 30/100ths. We have 30/100ths and 3 tenths. Remember, we could make that 10 100 because 100 is a multiple of 10. We just have to add that extra 0 up in the numerator, and 30/100ths equal 30/100ths. All right, that is page 1. All right, number 9 says Cora paid 86/100 of a dollar to buy a postcard from Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. What is 86/100ths written as a decimal in terms of dollars? So 86/100, we want to turn that into a decimal in terms of dollars. So I'm just going to make that 0, 86/100ths, and put a dollar sign in front of it. And then number 10 says Matthew walks 7/10 of a mile to Zach's house. A fraction in the hundredths equal to 7/10 is, so 7/10, and we have to turn that into a fraction using hundredths. So again, whatever we do to the bottom, we'll do to the top. So 7/10 is equivalent to 70/100ths. Okay, write a decimal in tenths that is less than 1.71 but greater than 1. So if we had a number line, okay, then we had 1.7. We have to do something that's greater than 1 and less than 1.7. That's in the tenths column. So we could pick 1 1/10, 1 2/10, 1 3/10, and so on, all the way up to 1 7/10. Oh, supposed to be 1 there. Okay, so anything in between 1.0 and 1.7 would give you a correct answer. All right, shade the model to show 1 and 52/100ths, then write the mixed number. Oh, yeah. All right, I just wanted to make sure I didn't skip any. Write the mixed number in decimal form. So, yeah, oh, that is terrible. I'm actually going to have to erase that. That's a little better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so I have to show 1 and 52 hundredths. So for 1, we're just going to scribble that whole bad boy in. And then 52, well, that's going to be 1 tenth, 2 tenth, 3 tenth, 4 tenth, 5 tenths right there, and then 2 ones, and that's going to be 52. So if I write that, it could be 1.52. Alright, number 14. Jen is making a recipe for pancakes. Recipe calls for 3/10 kilograms of flour and 1/1600 kilograms of sugar. If Jen measures correctly and combines the two amounts, how much flour and sugar will she have? Show your work. So remember, we can't add two fractions unless they have a common denominator. So we're going to have to put 3/10 and 1/1600. We're going to have to rename 3/10 so we can add the two fractions together. So 3/10 will turn into 30 hundredths plus 16 hundredths. And then it'll be a very easy problem. 30 plus 16 is 46 hundredths. All right, join me for the exciting conclusion to part 2.